Robin Roberts is one of the most recognized and celebrated news anchors around. However, based on recent Good Morning America scenes, the popular television personality is in the hot seat following what many are calling a major diss. So, what happened with this situation, and what are people saying? Good Morning America. Robin Roberts is one of the most popular faces in news. Robin Roberts is one of the most recognized faces in all of the news. She has been part of Good Morning America for many years, and many people tune in to watch her and the rest of her colleagues as they get everyone caught up on the most important comings and goings in the news cycle. Along with Michael Strahan, Ginger Z, George Stephanopoulos, and more, they make up an all-star team that people look forward to watching in the morning. However, based on a recent segment that featured Roberts, she found herself in hot water. Robin Roberts from Good Morning America. GMA. Robin Roberts featured WNBA top pick Paige Bueckers. In a recent Good Morning America segment, Robin Roberts welcomed guest Paige Bueckers. She was recently the #1 pick in the WNBA draft following an impressive college career. UConn women's basketball recently won their 12th national title, and Paige Bueckers was a big part of that team win. However, after having Paige as her guest in recent Good Morning America scenes, a lot of people called Robin Roberts out for disrespect. The way that a lot of people see it, basketball is a team sport. So, more players should be getting recognized for the win rather than just singling out one player. Of course, news organizations in general are always going to single out people who they think are more popular and who will make better headlines, but that still did not stop viewers from calling Roberts out for what many see as blatant disrespect to the other players. Good Morning America fans call out Robin Roberts for blatant diss. Following this spotlight feature on Paige Bueckers in this recent Good Morning America segment, a lot of commenters were not happy about it, and many of them let their dissatisfaction be known. Because this championship win was a team effort, many people don't think that any single player should stand out more than any other, and commenters were not shy about responding to this with their comments. One person said, "Do #1 WNBA draft picks normally get this much media attention?" Another commenter added, "Did any of the SC Gamecocks get invited to this show last year after winning the Natty and going undefeated the entire season?" Robin Roberts took the time to reply to the above comment, saying, "I was in Cleveland for the game and the next morning I had a lengthy live interview with Dawn Staley on GMA. What do you think about Robin Roberts singling out one player from a championship team? Do you think she deserves to be in the hot seat for this? Let us know in the comments below." Robin Roberts, a household name and one of the most respected news anchors in the industry, has found herself at the center of controversy following a recent Good Morning America segment. The popular television personality, known for her warm demeanor and journalistic prowess, is facing criticism for what many viewers perceive as a disrespectful oversight during an interview with WNBA top draft pick Paige Bueckers. The backlash has sparked a broader conversation about fairness in sports media coverage, the recognition of team efforts, and the role of high-profile news platforms in shaping public narratives. Robin Roberts, a pillar of Good Morning America. For over 2 decades, Robin Roberts has been a cornerstone of Good Morning America, GMA, the ABC morning show that draws millions of viewers. Co-anchors Michael Strahan, George Stephanopoulos, and meteorologist Ginger Z. Roberts has helped make GMA a trusted source for news, entertainment, and lifestyle content. Her ability to connect with audiences, whether reporting on breaking news or conducting heartfelt interviews, has earned her widespread admiration and numerous accolades, including multiple Emmy Awards. Roberts' journey to becoming a GMA mainstay is a story of resilience and trailblazing. As one of the first Black women to anchor a major network morning show, she has broken barriers and inspired countless aspiring journalists. Her authenticity, coupled with her professional expertise, has made her a beloved figure in American media. However, a recent GMA segment has put Roberts in an unfamiliar position, the hot seat, as fans and critics alike question her approach to covering a major sports story. The controversial segment, Paige Bueckers in the spotlight. The controversy stems from a GMA segment in April 2025, during which Roberts interviewed Paige Bueckers, the #1 pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. Bueckers, a standout player from the University of Connecticut, UConn, women's basketball team, was celebrated for her role in UConn's 12th national championship win. Her impressive college career, marked by accolades and record-breaking performances, made her a natural choice for media attention following the draft. During the segment, Roberts highlighted Bueckers' achievements, focusing on her individual journey and her transition to the professional league. The interview was engaging and well received by some, but it quickly drew ire from viewers who felt that the spotlight on Buchers overshadowed the collective effort of the UConn team. Basketball, as fans pointed out, is a team sport, and UConn's championship victory was the result of contributions from multiple players, not just Buchers. Critics argued that by singling out Buchers, Roberts and GMA failed to acknowledge the broader team dynamic that led to UConn's success. This perceived slight sparked a wave of backlash on social media, particularly on platforms like X, where viewers expressed their frustration and accused Roberts of disrespecting the other players who contributed to the championship win. Fan reactions. A divide over fairness and media practices. The backlash was swift and vocal, with commenters on X and other platforms calling out Roberts for what they saw as an unfair focus on one player. One viewer questioned the media's tendency to elevate individual stars, writing, "Do number 1 WNBA draft picks normally get this much media attention?" Another commenter drew comparisons to previous championship teams, asking, "Did any of the SC Gamecocks get invited to this show last year after winning the Natty and going undefeated the entire season?" The latter comment referenced the South Carolina Gamecocks, who achieved an undefeated season and won the national championship in 2024. The commenter's point was clear. If GMA was quick to feature Buchers, why hadn't other championship teams received similar recognition? The question touched on a broader issue in sports media: the tendency to prioritize marketable or high-profile individuals over collective team achievements. In response to the Gamecocks' comment, Roberts took to social media to clarify her coverage, stating, "I was in Cleveland for the game and the next morning I had a lengthy live interview with Dawn Staley on GMA." Her response highlighted her engagement with the South Carolina team's victory, pointing to an interview with their head coach, Dawn Staley, as evidence of balanced coverage. However, for some critics, this explanation did little to address concerns about the Buchers segment and the lack of recognition for other UConn players. The bigger picture: team sports versus individual stardom. The controversy surrounding Roberts' segment raises important questions about how media outlets cover team sports. Basketball, like many sports, thrives on collaboration, with each player contributing to the team's success. While standout athletes like Buchers often become the face of a team, focusing solely on them can inadvertently diminish the contributions of their teammates. This issue is not unique to GMA or Roberts. News organizations frequently gravitate toward individuals who generate buzz or draw larger audiences, a practice driven by the demands of ratings and headlines. Buchers, with her impressive stats and compelling personal story, fits the mold of a media darling. However, the backlash suggests that viewers are increasingly aware of, and sensitive to, the implications of such coverage decisions. For women's basketball, in particular, equitable recognition is a pressing concern. The sport has seen a surge in popularity in recent years, thanks to stars like Buchers, Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese, as well as dominant teams like UConn and South Carolina. Yet, the media's focus on individual players can sometimes overshadow the depth and talent of entire rosters, reinforcing narratives that prioritize star power over teamwork. Roberts' response and reputation. Roberts' decision to respond directly to a critic demonstrates her willingness to engage with her audience, a trait that has endeared her to viewers over the years. Her clarification about the Dawn Staley interview was an attempt to set the record straight, emphasizing her commitment to covering women's basketball comprehensively. However, the mixed reactions to her response highlight the challenges of navigating public criticism in the age of social media, where opinions can escalate quickly. Despite the controversy, Roberts' reputation as a skilled and empathetic journalist remains intact. Her career is marked by moments of grace under pressure, from her public battle with breast cancer to her advocacy for diversity in media. For many fans, this incident is a minor misstep in an otherwise illustrious career. One supporter wrote on X, "Robin is a class act. She's been championing women's sports forever. Let's not blow this out of proportion." The role of Good Morning America in sports coverage. As a leading morning show, GMA plays a significant role in shaping public perceptions of sports and culture. Its platform amplifies stories that might otherwise go unnoticed, particularly in women's sports, which have historically received less coverage than men's. Roberts, as a prominent figure on the show, has been instrumental in elevating these stories, from interviewing rising stars to celebrating milestone achievements. However, the Buchers controversy underscores the responsibility that comes with such influence. Viewers expect GMA to strike a balance between highlighting individual excellence and honoring collective efforts. The backlash suggests that audiences are holding media outlets to a higher standard, demanding coverage that reflects the collaborative nature of team sports. Moving forward, lessons and opportunities. The uproar over Roberts' segment offers an opportunity for reflection within the media industry. For GMA and other news programs, it's a reminder to approach sports coverage with nuance, ensuring that team achievements are given their due. This could mean featuring multiple players from a championship team or dedicating segments to the unsung heroes who contribute to victories behind the scenes.